Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing awesome. So yeah, as you already read from the thumbnail or the title that .csproj has been gone finally. So if you are working with .net or C Sharp, have you ever wondered that you want to run your application without creating the entire project, where you do not have to create any .csproj file or something like that? What if you want to run similar to your Python, if you have only .py file in Python, or you have only .js file, okay, or you have .java file? What if we have the flexibility to run the entirely standalone only the .cs file in .net? Or one more question, have you ever tried? So let me show you here. So first we'll try, can we directly run .cs file? Can we directly compile that file? Okay, so let me quickly here. Okay, yeah, cool. I hope my code editor is visible now. Okay, so the very first thing what we'll do, we will create one file here. We'll call it app.cs. Okay, so now here, what if we simply write the simplest thing we do in .net, our console.write line, and where we'll write, hey there, how are you? Cool. So now what if I want to run this file? Why my fans are taking so much noise? Who is taking the more memory? Just ignore the unnecessary voice if you are getting, guys. Okay, just let me check. No, I want to use in performance mode. Cool. So what if how we actually run our .net project? We just simply write here .net run, and our job has been done. But as you can see here, could you please read this error what we are getting? Couldn't find a project to run. Ensure a project exists in this particular drive or the path what it is mentioning. But, and let me again show you one more, which is your .net version. Right now I'm using .net 9 SDK and .net 9 runtime. But yeah, with .net 10, right now it's a preview in the market. It is not released yet. It will be in November 2025. But yeah, in .net 10 preview, what you can do, you can simply run your .cs file. So let me walk you through with that also. Okay, so I have already downloaded my .net SDK and all those. How you can get that, you can just go here, download .net. So it's in preview .4 version right now. So here you can download as per your machine, like you are using Linux, Mac OS or Windows. Same for the SDK and same for the runtime, but make sure it's now in preview only. Okay, so let me quickly install those stuff. It will not take much time. So meanwhile, you can also pedally install these .net 10 SDK and the runtime. So then we can you can also write and verify the same thing in your. Okay, so here. So one more thing, should we play some music in the background? What do you say? Let me open the Obsidian here. Yeah, and let me again check one more stuff. Audio output. Why I am not getting the audio? Why it's not buffering? Okay, so here what we can do, I think we should stop this because now my systems fan are running, boom. Okay, so yeah, it has been installed .NET SDK, and let me also install the runtime as well. So here I'm installing the runtime, so it will not take much time. Hopefully it will install. Oh yeah, it has been installed. So let me go again back here, and now let me again check my version. So as you can see, right now we have .NET 10. Okay, it's in preview 4 as I showed you here. Okay, so now what we can do, we can just simply again we can try to use the same command .NET run, but here we have to define our file as well. Okay, let's see, hopefully it will work, but let's see. Oh yeah, as you can see, let me clear the console and again show you. As you can see, hey there, how are you? Wasn't this just a boom, guys? Like, we haven't thought that, but Microsoft is doing a really great thing that now we do not require .NET like .csproj file, or you can simply write your CS file and you can run anywhere. Okay, now this was the first part. Okay, now you are wondering like, okay, Kanaya, this is like if you want to simply write a code, something like that. But what if you want to build a small POC where I want to utilize some of the NuGet packages? Then how it would go? Okay, so for that, what you can do here, you can there is a particular syntax. You can use #: and you can write here package. Then what package do you want to use? Suppose I want to use Newton soft.json. So it will restore this package for you, and let me show you. Suppose I have this obj where I want to define like the name. I would like to give it ls, and we can give the age as well, and we can give like 16. Cool. So what if I want to serialize this? So what I can do, I can use JSON convert.serialize obj, and now after this what we can do, we can simply write console.writeLine and our JSON. So will this work? What do you think? Let me again run this. So now as you can see, behind the scene it is restoring those packages for us. Okay, like package no highly severe vulnerability, but yeah, make sure its JSON convert does not exist in the current context. There was one thing as well, like it was unable to, and here we have two things we have to fix here. First we have to use using Newton soft.json. We have to define this. Okay, and again we have to here define the specific version. What was that? It's 13.0.3 if I'm not wrong. Let me cross check here if I'm not wrong. What was the version I was using over there? Yeah, it's 13.0.3. so let me again run this, build this. Now it's saying is not a valid version. Why? Okay, not a valid version string. Cool. So as you can see, behind the scene, this is building this stuff or compiling the file for you. As you can see, we are getting hi, oh hey, how are you, name Alice, age 16. So this is the way like you can get the NuGet packages over there. And till now, are you like looking into the left panel where we do not have any .csproj file where we are defining all those stuff? Okay, so that was the second thing. Now the third is, what if you might be wondering like okay, but what if I want to build an API here? So can we do that? Yes, exactly, we can do that. So for that, what you have to do, let me create another file, api.cs. Okay, so here what we have to do, first we need builder. Okay, so builder like web application we need here. So let me write the web application dot create builder. Okay, now we have to like build our application, so we can use where app is equal to builder.build, and we can simply do app.run. So this was the basic our like program.cs that we run as an API. So let me quickly build this. If I use, but it will throw an error because web application, this is actually coming from one of your SDK. Okay, but we'll see that and fix that if we get the error. Okay, so now it's saying web application does not exist because this is coming from your SDK. So again, here you have to, earlier we were here defining after colon SDK, now you can define the earlier we were defining package, now you can define the SDK. And which SDK? Microsoft.net.sdk.web. Probably this should work now. Let me check. It's saying could not be found. SDK, am I missing anything here? No, that was it. Microsoft.net.sdk.web. Why I always use like we have a habit like after each line we have to terminate with the semicolon, but here in the top level we do not have to. Okay, so as you can see our file is running, our API is running. How we can validate that? Okay, so for that what we can do, let me quickly create here one more project, and we can also define here our package as well, which was our newtonsoft.json, and we can give our version, this was the version, and we can say using newtonsoft.json and before we can use like app.mapget, and here we can define a route, and then we can just simply define one function. And here what we will do, let me copy the object from here. Okay, I'll copy this and I'll paste this here, and now what we'll do, we'll simply return, I'm getting some mail. Okay, I'll simply return this JSON object from the API, and here we will define the route for this as well, which is /API/user/1. That you can do like whatever stuff you want later, but this is a sort of like our minimal API or stuff. Okay, so will this work? Let me check. What do you think? Let me check and see. Oh yeah, now it's saying your application is running on a port localhost 5000. Cool. What was the path? We have API users /1 or 2. It's user or 1. Great guys, as you can see, and this must be your users because users a collection. And let me again run this, and because we are users collection, we are getting the particular API. Now this won't work because we have changed the route. Awesome, how easy this was. Okay, so now what if so this was all about like how you can just create a simple like whenever you want to done some sort of POCs, you don't want to create entire your project or structure, something like that, you can just create one file, two files, and you can just play with them. Okay, that was about the like you do not require csproj. Okay, but what if you want to convert this project into like your API project or something like that? For that, what you can do, you can use .NET convert project api.cs. Oh my bad, couldn't execute because command there was command, let me check what was that command. Okay, my bad, that was the .NET project convert, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, that was .NET project convert, and you can define your file here. Now you can see your project has been converted, your file has been converted into a project where you will have your .cs file. Okay, and here you have your csproj, where same way we are using the SDK, we are using .NET 10, and the same rest of the stuff is same. So what do you think? What are your thoughts, and like what would you want to say on this? Like Microsoft is doing a great thing or not by just providing the flexibility to run your .cs file standalone without having the .csproj? Just drop a comment below, and if you weren't knew this earlier, so tell me in the comments. If no, or you might think that this might be a helpful for you, so then again also mention in the comments. Yeah, okay, I'll see you in the next video. That's all for this video, and if you are finding this channel or the content is useful or enjoying, so don't forget to like, subscribe and share. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.